I'm talking about back cross and test cross. When a F1 individual is crossed with one of the two parents from which it was derived, it is known as back cross. For instance, when F1 is back crossed with dominant parent, recessive individuals are obtained in the progeny. If a F1 individual is crossed with recessive parent, both phenotype appear in the progeny. Such back cross with recessive parent is said to be test cross. It is so called because it is used to test whether an individual is homozygous or heterozygous. In case of homozygous, all individuals are red flowered, all dominant phenotype. In case of heterozygous, 50% individuals are red and 50% white flowered, means 50% dominant and 50% recessive phenotype. Test cross is also applicable to dihybrid cross. A cross between dihybrid and double recessive parent is an example of test cross. When a tall red plant is crossed with dwarf white plant, all the plant in F1 generation are found to be tall red. A dihybrid test cross give a 1:1:1:1 ratio, indicating that two pairs of factors are segregating and assorting independently. Now I am talking about pedigree analysis. A pedigree is a systematic listing either as word or symbols of the ancestor of a given individual, or it may be the family tree for a number of individuals. It is customary to represent female as circle and male as squares. Mating is shown as horizontal line between two individuals. The offspring of mating are connected by vertical line to the mating line. Different shades or color added to the symbol can represent various phenotype. Each generation is listed on a separate row labeled with Roman numbers. Individual with a generation receive Arabic numbers. In human being, pedigree analysis is used to know the transmission of a specific trait because of mating cannot be controlled. It is not ethical or feasible to set up controlled mating experiment, and human have a long generation time, so it take a long time to track inheritance of trait over more than one generation, and the number of progeny per mating is limited, so phenotypic ratio are uncertain. While plant can be crossed at will, humans cannot be. Thus, the application of Mendel's law for a study of problem of heredity in human is a very difficult task. It is due to the fact that in human being controlled crosses cannot be made. They have a long generation time of nearly 20 years and often produce a small progeny. Therefore, human genetics often family history pedigree is in the hope that informative mating might have occurred by chance. This is called pedigree analysis. For such an analysis, information about the family history for a particular trait is collected. Then the expression of the trait is assembled into the family tree using standard symbols. For instance, many human disease or defect, example albino, cystic fibrosis, phenylketonuria, etc., are governed by recessive gene. Generalization can be made for their pedigree analysis. A recessive character may appear in the progeny of both unaffected parents, and two affected parents cannot have an unaffected child. Often, these characters appear among children born from consanguineous marriage, example first cousin marriage, which enhance the chance of mating among two heterozygous for the same recessive trait. Sometimes the exceptional character may be governed by dominant alleles. Such a condition it occurs in every generation. An unaffected parent can never transmit the condition to the offspring. Two affected parents may have unaffected children. it is passed on an average to 1/2 of the children of an affected individual. Now I'm talking about significance of pedigree analysis. Pedigree analysis help in the identification of gene and gives information about the mode of its inheritance. It also helps genetic counselors to advise couple worried of the possibility of having genetically defective children when such a defect run in their family. तो जनरेशन टू जनरेशन किसी ह्यूमन बीइंग की या किसी की स्टडी करना पेडिग्री एनालिसिस में आता है, और इससे कोई भी जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर होगा या नहीं होगा आगे फ्यूचर जनरेशन में, हेरिडिटरी डिजीजेस, उनके बारे में पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाती है.